Hey there, how are you? Today I'm going to be answering some questions that I have been asked about minimalism. I'm going to try to answer them as straightforward as I possibly can, and try not to confuse blah 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 confuse myself or you all in the process. Okay, so the first question is, why are you living this lifestyle? That's a good question, and I've had to ask myself this plenty of times, and there's a lot of reasons. First reasons first. I spent most of my weekends cleaning the house, like Friday through Sunday. There was laundry, there was cleaning up after my son, there was cleaning up after our dogs, there was mopping the floors, sweeping, and vacuuming the carpets and dusting. We live on a gravel road, so the dusting here comes right back as soon as you're done. Basically, I was moving things from room to room and organizing them. And I just kind of got tired of devoting all of my weekend time that was supposed to be mine to my stuff. My son, I started seeing how me not spending time was affecting him, and it just kind of made me sad. The next thing was that I did not want to be defined by the stuff that I had. I'm a pretty simple type of person. I don't really like all of the name brand clothing and all of that stuff. So I was never really like that before, but what I was is a shopper. I always just shopped for things that I didn't necessarily need or want in my life. Yet the advertisers are so good at their job that they make you feel like you have to have this item, or else you won't be one of the cool kids, or you won't be as beautiful, or whatever the case is. So there was that. And then third of all, I was really doing some soul searching, and I really lost myself through this process. I, got married at a young age, had a kid at a young age, and just kind of devoted my time to that. A few years after that, my mom got cancer, so I went to her house and tried to help her as well. So I just, the feeling of losing yourself is a constant battle, I feel like. One that I was tired of questioning, like, what do I actually like to do? Who am I? Like, who am I really deep inside? Not all this stuff that I have. So that is the main reasons why I switched to this lifestyle. It just so happened that I came across this by mistake. But what the people were saying made total sense. Like, why devote all of your stuff to this, or your time to this stuff? It made sense. So that was basically the light that clicked on in my head, and I decided to make the change at that time. Next question. What have you learned since starting this lifestyle? A lot. I have never been so happy about switching my lifestyle to this. I've made the decision and have not been happier. I have learned about things that are really important to me, like what I really value. And I'm kind of like an introverted person that doesn't really like to share. I have anxiety very badly, like social anxiety. So I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone by making these videos in hopes that I will kind of help someone along their way. But this has kind of taught me not to really care about what people think. I mean, this life is short, you only get one, and why am I devoting my unhappiness to these people that I shouldn't really care to impress? You know, they've got their own life going on. Half the time I won't even see them ever again. So that's just something that I thought was kind of resonated with me. Also, I had been diagnosed with bipolar 2, with depression and PTSD. So I was clinically diagnosed, and I really started to question my lifestyle, my choices of my life that I was making, and the past relationships that I had decided to stay in. Since starting this lifestyle, I've learned my worth and what I shouldn't settle for, and the type of people that I want to be around. Sorry. Okay. Next question. Do you count your items? No. I do not want to get that nitpicky about counting my items. I think I would drive myself crazy if I did that. Next question. Do you have a car? Yes, I do have a car because I live out in the middle of basically nowhere, so I can't ride a bike or take a train or whatever to get where I need to go. Secondly, I own a business, so we have multiple cars actually, and that part of my lifestyle I hope one day will become minimalist, but I'm not the only one involved in that lifestyle, so I can't necessarily make that switch right now. So I try to be cautious of how much gas I'm using, and trying not to go the long way home. I do love to drive though, and it does bring me joy, so that is one thing I probably will not plan on getting rid of. All right. Do you wear one pair of clothes? No. I have probably about 3 t-shirts. I have probably about 7 pairs of jeans, 3 pair of dress pants, 4 pairs of shoes, like maybe 5 pairs of underwear, 3 bras, and maybe like 6 other kind of miscellaneous shirts, including tank tops and stuff like that. What does minimalism do for you? It allows me to have my time to be my time, and to kind of focus on what's going on inside of me. I can just kind of slow down my day and not really get caught up in the busy, hectic lifestyle. I try to just slow things down and enjoy the one life that we've been given, because this second might be my last. And if this second was my last, then I would be okay with that. I'm spreading a word that I feel can possibly help someone, and it's helping me just by doing this. You know, I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone, and I kind of want to track my journey along the way. So next one is, what are you passionate about? Okay. I'm passionate about nature. I'm passionate about art and music and dogs. I'm passionate about driving. I'm passionate about family and friends. I like tattoos. I still like to make things look clean and orderly. So that really hasn't changed much, but I just don't have to do it like every single weekend. It's like a quick kind of pick up thing. What else am I passionate about? My passions have changed since actually starting this. I don't watch TV near as much as I used to. I've actually started reading more and trying to self-educate myself on things that I'm interested in knowing about. I used to be the girl that would just sit in front of the TV at all times and just zone out and try to, I guess, waste my life as well as I could. But now I go walking and try to take care of my body and my health a little bit better. I'm looking into this zero waste lifestyle. I don't know if it's going to be possible for me, but it's something I'm very interested about, especially since I have a child. I don't want to make a huge imprint on the earth. And I feel like we're going to be in trouble if we keep living the way we're living. Just buying all sorts of stuff and just throwing it in the landfill. And I mean, that's a whole nother situation. The last question is, what struggles have you run into? Struggles. I guess the thing that I thought is, all right, I'm going to go ahead and just declutter all this stuff and I'm going to be done with it. And the first time I did that, and it was such like a liberating experience, just getting rid of so much stuff. I guess the struggle is, you know, being married and having a son. They don't really follow the same rules that I do. So that's been kind of hard, but, you know, my husband is very understanding, and my son picks up on the things that we are showing him. So I think that that's kind of been turned around. Another struggle is that the reason, or the way that I did my decluttering is I just took like basically a whole week and just went through every single thing, and I quickly thought about it, and if I didn't feel like it brought me joy, or I couldn't remember the last time I used it or wore it or anything like that, then I would trash it. And that is one of my biggest regrets in this, is that I didn't donate or sell or anything like I should have. Which, if I had to go and do it all over again, I would have found some like homeless shelters or Goodwill, or, you know, just posted a Craigslist ad saying free and just put all of my stuff to the curb so other people could enjoy it. I don't know why I decided to do that. I just think I wanted it out of my house at that moment, and I didn't want to look back. So that is one really big regret that I have, and I wish I could do over again. But I'm living in the now, and I'm not the same person as I was yesterday. I feel like I'm a better version of myself, and I'm excited. I'm excited about this life. I'm excited about the journey, and I hope one day that I'll be able to live even more simply than I do now. Like, I'm looking so forward to it. I look forward to hearing your all's view and takes on these things. I'm constantly watching videos, so if you have someone in mind that you think that I should watch, I would greatly appreciate that. I have quite a few people that I'm subscribed to that I find very interesting and knowledgeable about the fact. And if you haven't checked into the zero waste thing and you've kind of been teeter-tottering on that, I think that that would be something to check into. And possibly I can start this journey with you, and we can kind of hold each other accountable. But until then, I hope your life is happy and you have a great day. And I can't wait to see you next time. So, bye.